Alright guys, I'm back for the news. So far, we don't have any concrete information on the, what's going on with Xbox, but, there's some report articles that came out, so I post my news on Friday, so we're gonna get into that, but, I'll put the, link to the Xbox Business Showcase, whatever they're calling it in this video when I post it, but, we're gonna get into some of the speculation here from our news articles, get an idea of what's going on. Microsoft isn't exciting the console business. Xbox boss Phil Spencer reportedly told staff, so this is about the consoles, but Microsoft reportedly continued to make consoles amidst claims of its planning to adopt a multi-platform release strategy for the first-party games. Amidst reports of Microsoft bringing various first-party games to rival platforms, Xbox chief Phil Spencer reportedly assured staff that there are no plans to exit the console business. Microsoft plans to continue its console business, according to journalist Shannon Liao, and it claimed that Microsoft's strategy will involve Xbox hardware multiple times at devices. So they're even talking about handhelds here. We're alluding to that. Company held an internal Tuesday town hall where Spencer told employees that there were no plans to stop making consoles, and the Xboxes would continue to be part of their strategy that involves multiple kinds of devices, Liao wrote. Last couple of weeks have seen rumors circulating in Xbox games like Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, Gears of War, and the upcoming Indiana Jones, and the Great Circle could be headed to PS5 after it launches. First on Xbox Series X and S and PC, this would mark a radical departure from the Xbox strategy over the last few years to keep its first-party games exclusivity on its consoles and PC. And last week, Spencer announced that there will be an update on Xbox's future plans this week. I think we're gonna see more of like a timed exclusivity model with them cherry-picking certain games, is what I think they're gonna do, but just what I've been seeing recently. After I had my initial, like, breakdown of what was going on in my head, you know, that initial adrenaline shot of, oh my god, is my favorite brand going on? I don't know, everybody online makes a big deal. Even I was one of the ones that made a big deal about it, but you guys get what I'm saying. My preferred console is the Xbox, so it definitely blindsided me with the news initially, but now that I have a closer look at it, you know, took some time to look at it, figure out what's going on here. Some of the news reporting might not be all that bad, but, we're moving on here. PS5 has outsold the Xbox Series X and S 2-1. Newly revealed sales data suggests, so this is total console sales for the latest generation are up to 77 million total. Xbox eats the cost for their consoles. It's well known to those who understand how Microsoft does their business, but they basically eat the cost of the console. Say they sell a console for $500, a good portion of that they eat the cost on, then they make their money up in software sales through games purchases. How they do things for the last three console generations, from what I know. New sales data suggests that the PlayStation 5 may have outsold the Xbox Series X by roughly a 2-1 margin, which is really bad. They're definitely losing the console war. There's common knowledge that Sony was outpacing Xbox in terms of console sales, which gives a stronger picture of how two manufacturers fare. And they waved the white flag in that court case when the console wars. They definitely did, but not that I care very much for it, but I'm just saying. According to a side deck from Take-Two Games, there have been 77 million Gen 9 console sales as of December 31st, 2023. Microsoft does not currently release console sales data, but in November 2023, PS5 hit 50 million units sold. That would put Xbox Series X and S just under 27 million, depending on exactly how December shook out. It's worth noting here that every Xbox console is sold at a loss as of 2022. It is currently unknown if that is still the case. PlayStation 5 example no longer sells at a loss. Xbox, well known for that, as I said. Anyways, moving on here. So it gives you an idea of, like, even if they don't show the sales data, it gives you an idea. 2-1. They're getting their ass kicked in the console market area. Doesn't matter how much you like the brand like me. So even, like, I mean, they have enough money to burn just to freaking make consoles going on in the future. It's not like, as a company, they have the money. They just, like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna stop making consoles from the looks of it. Even Phil Spencer says they're continuing to do that, but until we get that official press release tomorrow, who knows, as I'm reporting this. First two Xbox exclusives planned for PlayStation 5 have been chosen, report, so they're talking about Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment. After a report last week suggested Xbox could be looking into releasing its first-party games traditionally exclusive to Xbox consoles and rival consoles, like the PS5 and Nintendo Switch. A subsequent report suggests that the first two Switch games in line for a broader release have already been chosen. A report from The Verge cites sources familiar with Xbox strategy claim Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment are the first Xbox games destined for a release on a rival console. Sea of Thieves Xbox's online multiplayer pirate adventure may also be in line for a wider release sometime this year. Two of those would make sense. They're not. Hi-Fi Rush isn't like a really big exclusive, and Sea of Thieves just makes sense. It would benefit from being more multiplayer. Honestly, even if they decided to put the Master Chief Collection on the Switch, I honestly wouldn't be all that upset about it now that I actually had time to cool off when I think about it. If they're just cherry-picking specific games, like, you know, just to get somebody into Halo, you know what I mean? Play all my games primarily on Xbox. It's just me, guys. It'd be one thing if they were choosing newer titles like, you know, Halo Infinite or something, but a Master Chief Collection's been out for a while. It would make sense. Moving on. GTA 6 may not be coming as soon as expected. The next GTA game might have shifted on Take-Two's release calendar. Yeah, they were talking about 2025 maybe. People are hoping in early 2025, but no. Very latest, maybe a late 2025, but it is arguably the most anticipated game in development right now. Yeah, tell me something I don't know. Wondering when they'll be able to get their hands on it officially. Take-Two and Rockstar Games have confirmed its lineup for the release in calendar year 2025. Take-Two's latest earnings briefing may contain some further clues about when during 2025 the game may release, and obviously not during the first half, because they said the earnings are quite dry, and there's a potential it might get pushed back to 2026 there. Who knows how years will shake up then, but previous indications from Take-Two management suggested GTA 6 would release during the company's financial year 25, which runs April 1st, 2024 to March 31st, 2025. However, during Take-Two's earnings call, the company provided a lower revenue guidance for financial year 25 and before giving the enormous revenue potential for GTA 6, and this might suggest that GTA 6 is now set for a release in financial year 26, April 1st, 2025, March 31st, 2026. This means it would release no sooner than April 1st, 2025. So, there you go, guys. You want to give these devs time to cook. It's a GTA game. They can't spend $1 billion in production costs. There's no way this is going to end up being bad. I mean, I don't know how you can screw that up, but they want to take their time with it. Let them cook, guys. That's all I can say to that. Moving on. No major Sony franchise games releases are coming until April 25th at the earliest. I'm not really all that... And to be honest with you, Sony didn't really have many games that I was actually really willing to sink my teeth in. Outside of Spider-Man 2 and a couple others, they've been pretty dry when it comes to their games. So I only have my PS5 for the exclusives anyways, but still, something I definitely noticed. Don't expect to see new games from Sony's biggest franchises for quite a while. It looks like next year will be a relatively quiet one on the first-party front for Sony, as the company has said that it will not be releasing any major PlayStation franchise games before April 2025 at the earliest. Speaking in the financial call, Sony Interactive Entertainment boss Hiroki Totoki claimed that while major projects are currently in development, it will be focusing more on its live service games throughout the next financial year, which ends on March 31st, 2025. And I thought they gave up on that because of the whole nightmare scenario they had not long ago with that, with them firing Bungie employees, among other things, for the newest acquisition, which I think was ridiculous. But hey, who knows? But regarding the first-party software, we aim to continue to focus on producing high-quality works and developing live service games, Toki said. While major projects are currently under development, we do not plan to release any new major existing franchises titles next fiscal year, like God of War Ragnarok, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Although the burden of acquisition-related costs will ease the next financial year, we expect a profit from first-party software to decrease slightly from its fiscal year due to the impact of decrease in sales. Okay, so getting many first-party titles, huh? Anyways, guys, I will post the business thing, my Xbox business interview, whatever it's called, in the description of this video once it comes out, and we'll see what's going on with Xbox without all the speculation behind the curtain. But anyways, any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Check out both my Twitter for news I don't get in vid form. I also upload on TikTok and Instagram.